For a map. Are you doing a map pull? Yes. 10 seconds. Stand by D. I should be in the right window, such as command. Here we are. And roll D and take sound. Stand by the jib. Start to move. Dissolve. Q. Stand by 3 in the name.
Breaking news from
Start to
northern
push.
Oklahoma.
Dissolve. Key and
Multiple
animate.
agencies are on the scene of an officer-involved
What is this?
shooting
Stand by
in
this
Kay
2.
County.
Take.
This happened
Continue.
just
Stand by
tonight
your
in
pull.
Ponca City neighborhood. Right now, the OSBI is assisting with this investigation.
Run it.
News 9's Kaylee
Stand
Bourgeois
by
is
to
at
bring
the
it
scene
full.
with the very latest. Kaylee, what can you
And
tell
run
us?
it. Q and key and
Lisa,
animate.
bear with
Nicely
me. We got here
done.
just moments ago, and we just received information a
You
few
got
seconds ago.
locator
really.
here, do it.
What happened here is earlier
Semi A.
tonight, officers began
I think that was kind of a given.
truck. There were 3 people inside
She's not
the
referencing
truck,
anything,
and
is
then
she?
the truck, it was a
Roll
slow
A.
speed, 30
That's
miles per
dissolve.
hour, very short pursuit. The truck
And
actually
thank you.
crashed into a fence here in this neighborhood.
knew she would
the
do that.
driver, we're told,
Help the
Larry
auto one
Durbin,
next on
a
Kaylee.
41-year-old man, got out, and officers say he started firing at Ponca City
Oh.
officers, and
Oops.
then the
That's
officers
me.
fired back, and somehow another passenger of that car was injured and taken to the hospital. That driver, Larry Durbin, was arrested, and a third passenger in the car
Go back
was
to
taken in
Kaylee.
for questioning. Now, Ponca City Police have called in the OSBI to help investigate with all this. I'm told they may have
then
some
see the 3 and
witnesses
8
to
for
talk
page
to.
3.
Not sure yet if the officers involved were wearing body camera or the extent of those injuries, but we're expected to learn new information and
Okay,
get a
dissolve.
mugshot so you can see
All right.
what this Larry Durbin driver looks like, and we'll have that information for you along with some
See
words
the
from
3
the
and A
special
next.
agent throughout our newscast and on News 9 tomorrow morning. For now, I'm live from Ponca City. Kaylee Bourgeois, News 9.
Roll C.
Kaylee,
Roll
thank
A.
you.
Start to move.
And
3
tonight, the
take.
FBI confirms
Stand
it
by
was warned
BVO.
about the Lake Hefner shooter's rants on YouTube before he opened fire on Louis' restaurant
Roll
last
B.
week.
Take.
The FBI says it was tipped off to Alex Tillman's videos not once,
3 take
but
next for
twice.
4.
The first time agents say they couldn't move forward with an investigation because there were no clear threats of violence coming from Tillman. When the videos were brought to the FBI's attention a second time, the agency says the videos
Stand by
fell
3.
under the right of free speech protected by the First Amendment, and no further action was taken.
Take. Stand
The
by A.
victims who were shot by Tillman are in
Roll A.
recovery.
And take.
The father of Sanaya Giles tells us she's been moved to her own
D's
room
next
at OU Medical
For
and that she is
the
awake
app
off and on
pushed
and in
and the
good spirits.
C divis 3 for
Things
6.
continue to go smoothly. The family hopes she'll be released from the hospital at the
Stand
end
by
of the week.
D.
Her mother, Natalie Giles, was also shot and is in good condition. And police say another gunshot victim, Alex
This
Spiegel,
video's ran
is
out.
also in good
Roll D.
condition.
Wipe.
And we have a linked
Whew.
victims
Stand by C
GoFundMe
to
pages
this
to the
3.
News 9 app, so check that out if you'd like to help them out.
Roll C.
Now for an update
Take.
on the story we
Continue.
first brought you at 5.
This
Yale
one full
police say
screen
they have
next.
made an arrest following a carjacking and an attempted car theft
Key
just
animate.
today. This morning, authorities responded to a car fire on South Eagle Road.
C.
and found
The
out
camera
vehicle
one
was
next.
stolen.
Justin's mic.
Authorities say 2 men ran into the woods near that scene.
Stand by
Police say
C.
a short
Stand by the
time
wall.
later, 3 other
With links
suspects
one.
were spotted trying to steal a car in town. Police have 1 person in custody, but it is unclear if the arrest is related to the carjacking or the attempted car
And
theft.
roll C. Take Q. Justin.
And another
Key and
sunny and
Justin.
hot day here across the
Nice.
state, and just like yesterday, a couple isolated
Lose it.
showers and thunderstorms, some severe thunderstorms out here in the
Out-
Panhandle.
out of this,
and
we'll be
as
able
you
to
can
page
see,
8,
they're
C to B.
weakening as they head off towards the east, but some light rain could make it in here across Ellis and Roger Mills County over the next hour or 2, but overall, a couple clouds, that's about it. That'll spill in here for the overnight. It's going to be a warm overnight. Temperatures right now upper 70s, dew points middle 60s, will fall temperature-wise into the upper 60s to low 70s under a light southeast breeze. So looking ahead towards tomorrow, lots of sunshine.
Okay,
Another
stand by
hot
C,
day
stand
for
by
Memorial
B.
Day. We increase those storm chances as we head towards the middle of the week, and a couple of them could be severe. And overall, if you think right now it's hot, wait till you see the 9-day forecast for
Here we
later
are.
next week. Details on that here coming out.
And roll
All right, we're
C.
bracing for it,
Roll
Justin.
B.
Thank you.
Take.
Well, new here at 10, Oklahoma City
enemy
firefighters are looking for the
northeast.
source of a fire that damaged a home
3 at the
near
quad
Northeast
and
25th
next.
and Prospect. And when firefighters got on the scene around 6, they say they noticed a lot of smoke
Semi-3,
coming from the
semi-A.
home. No one was hurt, though.
Roll A.
First
Start to
responders
move.
rushed
Take.
to an accident at Lake Hefner just this afternoon. Firefighters say a grandfather and his granddaughter
We'll
were
wipe the
backing
B
a
for
boat into
pre-pro
the south
net,
side
or
of the
we'll go to
lake,
B for
and
pre-pro.
the truck
I'll
rolled
wipe.
back and ran over them.
Stand by
Both
B.
were taken to the hospital. We're told their injuries are not life-threatening.
Roll B. And take.
Oklahoma City police say speed was a factor in an overnight motorcycle crash that killed a man. It
A's
happened
next for
just
more
before
pre-pro.
midnight. Investigators say the driver of the motorcycle crashed in the back of a car Near Northeast 36th
Is there
in
supposed to be
Lincoln.
something else on this?
He died at the scene.
Whoa. And roll a wipe.
And tomorrow is Memorial Day.
It didn't
There are
get
several
edited.
events going on around the metro to pay tribute
That
to
didn't
some
get
of
edited.
Oklahoma's finest. A ceremony at the state capitol will kick off at 10 a.m.
Stand by
The
through at the
Oklahoma Women
quad.
Veterans organized this event that's become a tradition over the years.
And
And in
start to move
Guthrie,
tick.
a ceremony will be held
Can't animate this
at
banner.
Honor Park at 8 a.m. The names of Oklahoma's fallen
And change it.
veterans will be read, and the
Stand by
families
the
are
truck
invited
to
to come up
the
to the podium
LCD.
to honor their loved ones.
Route your
who
graphic
have
in
passed.
7 there, Angela.
Now,
Okay,
what's been
so move.
rumored for weeks is
And
now official. This weekend,
there we go.
Amazon officially announced plans to build
Some
its
of his
first
one and A.
fulfillment center in Oklahoma.
Relay.
The
Key in,
facility will
alright.
be next to Will Rogers World Airport. Employees will pick, pack, and ship items to customers, and Amazon hopes to
Somebody
create more
change
than
your full screen.
1,500 full-time positions by the end of 2019. Just last week, the Oklahoma City Council voted to approve $1.7 million of tax
And
incentives
change it.
for Amazon.
C to A for
Mayor
14.
David Holt tweeted about the
Stand by C,
announcement, calling
stand by
it
A.
a monumental economic development.
Roll C. Roll A.
Tracking
J.
crime tonight, Metro Police are trying to track down the suspect who was using stolen credit cards
Three
around
effects
town.
next.
Take a good look. They say the cards were taken out of a car in Edmond. Those cards have been used at several
Stand by, three
businesses near
effects.
I-35 and Northeast 122nd, including Cracker Barrel, Flying J's, and Love's.
Animate tag.
The Mustang School District
Some of
is
history
getting ready
from
to add
that.
a new middle school.
Take.
The groundbreaking on the third middle
Continue.
school takes place at 10
C to
Tuesday
A for
morning.
16.
The new facility is at 44th and Check Hall Road.
Stand by
That's
C,
right behind
stand by
the
A.
Riverwood Elementary, which is set to open in
Roll
August.
C. Roll A.
In the news
Take.
around the world tonight, the summit between North Korea and the
B,
U.S. appears
sound
to be
falls
back on
next.
track after Kim Jong-un reaffirms his commitment to complete denuclearization. President Trump tweeted that a U.S.
Stand by
team has
B.
arrived in North Korea to make summit arrangements and that it will one day be a great economic nation. Some lawmakers are skeptical, though, of Kim's intentions.
And roll B. Wipe sound.
My
And animate
suspicion
Marco.
remains that he is going to try to get as
And
much
lose it.
sanctions relief as possible without having to give
Stand by
up
her
his
mic.
weapons.
Tease B after this for a quick
Says
tap.
June 12th
Oh,
is
that's
still
quick.
a
Stand by
possible
A.
summit date.
Roll A. Wipe sound. Change music.
It's a must-see blitz tonight. The OU
Stand by B.
softball team headed back to the College
get cut
World
down?
Series.
Stand by
the
B.
state's teams fall short at the Big 12 baseball tournament, and the latest from Stillwater after
Stand by
day
B
3
and
of
Lisa.
the men's golf championship. Pokes and Sooners in the hunt.
Roll B. Wipe. Change
And
Q.
next,
Stand
spending
by
less
master.
time on dealing with your lawn this summer, we're going to tell you about an app that can connect you to businesses that will mow your lawn.
And roll the brake. And pay this. 10 seconds. Stand by D. Full sound. 5 out.
News 9 is brought to you by Contour from Cox. Get right to the
And roll D. Take sound.
On the
Stand by 2
on
and
the
A.
story. This
Roll A.
is News 9.
Let's move 2. Dissolve Q.
So we all know keeping
animate
your
her,
grass
right?
cut is one of the many responsibilities of
Lose it.
home ownership. Doesn't mean you have
B
to like
samples.
it.
Thanks for
well,
our
now
package.
there's an app making
Stand by
it
B.
easier for homeowners to connect with lawn care providers. News 9's Steve Shaw shows us what's being called the Uber of lawn
Roll B.
mowing.
And dissolve.
David Carruthers and his son Joseph operate C
First
Custom
key is
Lawn
Steve
Services
Shaw.
in Edmond. When Dave advertised on Facebook last fall, GreenPal asked him about joining their national network of lawn care providers.
I was skeptical.
Stand by
At least,
Shaw.
I had questions.
Dave's been blown away. One of the
Emily?
beauties of the GreenPal setup is the service providers
Lose it.
and the customers
David's
don't have
next.
to meet. Property owners who either log in to the GreenPal website or download the GreenPal app provide a
Stand
credit
by
card
David.
number. Then GreenPal and vendors like Carruthers do the rest.
And most of my clients I've never even met.
Animate.
It's all through the internet, and we
lose
text and
it.
we phone call sometimes,
Gene
not always.
is
Gene
coming up.
Caballero co-founded
Stand by, Gene.
GreenPal in Tennessee 6 years ago.
You know, we take away the inefficiencies of, having to meet them there to do a
Lose
quote.
it. That is
B,
your last key.
see that the work's being done, because when
About
when
30
the
left
vendor
in the
is
package. We'll
done
wipe
with
to the
service,
gym, then the
he
links
sends a
line plan.
timestamp photo for approval.
Dave Carruthers has another son in the Air Force. Extra Business provides side work for him and his buddies as well. What will they think of next?
Who knows? I would have certainly never thought of somebody hiring.
Stand by
a lawn
for
care
music,
through
stand by the gym,
internet,
stand by
basically.
the change.
So
Stand by the wipe.
it's been a pleasant surprise for me.
In northwest Oklahoma City, Steve Shaw, News.
Wipe. Animate music Q.
And I'm sure a lot
Semi-links
of
one clean.
lawnmowers were being working here this weekend with all the green grass, but we're starting
Dissolve.
to dry out as the drought has come back
Stand
big
by,
time
master.
out to the west. We need more rain, but I see a lot of heat on the way. Your 9-day forecast coming up.
And roll the brake. And fade. 10 away, stand by D, full sound to Viz 3 for a map. 5 away. Oh shit. Yeah. And roll D, take Q, stand by Viz 3. Q.
Well, we are
Wipe
following
it,
some breaking
animate,
news
Q,
from Northeast
animate,
Oklahoma
continue,
City
whatever.
tonight. Police are searching for a suspect after a police chase came to an end near 63rd and
Suspect's
MLK.
in
I'm just hearing right
custody
now
now.
the suspect is in custody. That's right near I-44 is where you'll see the scene.
See the
we have a
Gemini.
crew there gathering more information. We'll bring you the very latest on the News 9 app.
Roll C.
Now, in news around the nation
Roll I,
tonight,
start to
parts
move.
of Maryland are under a state of
Stand by
emergency
full.
because of flooding.
Dissolve.
This is video from Ellicott City
Key
in
and
Baltimore.
enemy Ellicott
All
City.
right, the streets look like rivers
202
there,
shot
not
next. What is
streets.
it?
A flash flood emergency has been issued
Whoa.
there.
Shit.
This same city has been recovering from another devastating flood just 2 years ago. Hard to believe they're getting that much
Yeah, they
rain.
saw
Stand
anywhere
by
from 8 to 10
2,
inches
start to
of
move.
rain in just a couple hours time frame. And
Dissolve.
I've
Key. Key and
go to my
everything.
Facebook page. I have flooding.
Lose
in
it. Does that need to be on
inside
D
a
or
town,
C?
And they're literally the water is a third all the way up into the building. So I mean, you're talking
Gotcha.
about
Then it
some
moves to
10
C.
feet of water
Gotcha.
just raging.
That's
through
on me there.
The town.
I
we
moved it
need
to C.
rain.
We need rain,
Stand
but
by the
not
Maybe
wall.
like
not
that.
that much, you know, but it would be nice to see a couple afternoon showers and thunderstorms to help cool us down.
Cool it off a little bit. But it was not
Dissolve.
too bad
Yeah.
tonight. It definitely cooled off
You know
in the
what?
sunset.
I'm glad you said that because I was gonna transition to say, hey, I was out there this evening, not nearly as bad as it was the last 2 evenings.
So you had to put up the muggly meter.
That's right. I got to put the muggly meter, and I'm just trying to catch my breath because Lisa wasn't complaining. John, can you believe that? Lisa was not complaining about something. 66 degrees. Oh, I'm going to pay for that one. Oh, she's giving me the stink eye there. 66 right now with the dew point. Tomorrow afternoon. Look at this, Lisa. 63 with the dew point. So it might even be a little bit more comfortable as we're looking at the dew point levels and the measure of moisture. That's when we say dew point measure of moisture. It moves back up into the oppressive level
You know,
as
I
we
could
head towards
probably
Tuesday
go
and
in there
Wednesday
on
because
that
that's
Blitz
when
open
our
and
rain
add 2
chances
frames
will
of
arrive. Then there are
like
going to
we
be some
do
slight
the
rain chances.
mini-
We're not
the
going to see
short minis.
wall-to-wall rain across the state and
That
not
way that
flooding
doesn't
rain
happen
like they're
again.
dealing with in Maryland. 89 degrees here in Oklahoma City, a degree cooler than it was yesterday. So only so far one 90-degree high this year, 93 in
I
Stillwater,
don't know if
Ponca
I did
City,
the
93,
open last or
95,
Danny
and
did the
Woodward,
open last.
98 there in southwest Oklahoma, where when you start to see the summer heat, it really takes over across southwest Oklahoma. You'll see some 100s later on this week. 78 degrees. Live look from
All right, so we'll be back to the tee shot, and then we need to get to the sun at 10:20:59.
A light south breeze and temperatures
Wait,
right now 70s.
is it now
and still
21?
lower 80s. So temperatures will eventually cool down into the upper 60s to low 70s.
All right, it's
But another
21
warm
now.
Overnight. Look at this big spin of low pressure. That's that
But I might
tropical
still go
moisture that's
20.
heading here across Maryland, and it's interacting with a stationary
Yeah.
boundary, and all that moisture is just being
Straight
wrung
up, yeah.
out over the same kind of corridor. Our weather system is bringing in some severe weather, a couple tornadoes across
Let me
southeast
look.
Wyoming, big storms out in the Texas Panhandle this afternoon, this evening.
No,
That
it's all
weekend,
two-shot.
Continuing to fall apart. Area of high pressure.
Yeah,
over
it's
us,
just be a
so
two-shot there.
sinking air
Because they
for now.
go back
But
and
as we head
forward.
towards tomorrow, we'll start to lose that sinking air. So
I'm not going to
overall,
worry
pretty
too much
quiet.
about
Temperatures
tight
into
shots
the
on
80s to lower 90s.
reactions
By the
tonight until I
evening
get a
hours,
little more
some showers
comfortable
and
with this.
thunderstorms will make a run here across western Oklahoma, but fizzle out as they do during the overnight as they head off to the east. Now Tuesday, that boundary, that weather system gets a little bit closer, so central and west will have the chance of a couple isolated
Is the clock to
severe
the heart?
thunderstorms by Tuesday afternoon. And again on Wednesday,
Okay.
maybe an isolated storm or two. But this is not going to be a big storm system. Nothing
We have to go through that
widespread is expected.
saw,
So if
okay.
you see rain, count yourself lucky. Temperatures tonight warm.
Gotcha,
AC
okay.
will be running. Temperatures down near 70 under a southeast wind. Your Memorial Day forecast. We'll wake up. Temperatures will warm up quickly. Lower 70s already by 8. Middle 80s by lunchtime. You factor in the humidity. It'll be feeling like the middle 90s with that heat index and our southeast wind that'll kick up 10 to 15 at times.
cool.
So at least a little bit of moving air. UV index in the high
Limit to our
category. So
sun.
again, if you're going to be out in the boat or by the pool, make sure you apply that sunscreen. You'll burn within 15 minutes with all that sunshine. And again, tomorrow afternoon, evening, a couple isolated showers and
Rolling
thunderstorms
against
could make it
the
in
out.
across western Oklahoma. Any chance of severe weather, I think, is out in the panhandles. Maybe a couple gusty winds could make it into far northwest Oklahoma. And then on Tuesday, lower to middle 90s. And again, that weather system comes in a couple isolated severe
We still go
thunderstorms here west
to
and northwest
copyright
Oklahoma
first,
City.
right? Gotcha.
One or two. Nothing
Getting close here.
widespread, but they'll be packing a punch with a wind and hail threat
Okay.
on Tuesday afternoon.
Standby
Then we'll get your
2,
90
then standby
forecast.
city
Again,
cam,
a
then
slight
standby
chance
April
on
sound.
Wednesday, but then here comes the summer heat.
Standby
Upper
2.
90s,
And
100s off to the west. I have a hard
dissolve.
time even
Standby
talking about
copyright.
it because nobody wants to see that
And
hot of temperatures.
dissolve.
Hey,
And
don't quit your
animate.
day job.
Standby
You're not gonna be a
full
comedian
sound.
anytime soon, Justin. That's
Whatever,
it for us.
Lisa.
Roll A.
Blitz
Wipe
is
sound.
Tonight on the Blitz, the very latest from the host, OSU.
Trends 15, rolling again.
Oklahoma,
Standby,
3
master.
rounds of the men's NCAA golf championships. Plus, in softball, it's time for the Women's College World Series, and it must mean the Sooners are rolling.
And roll a
again.
break. Fade. Damn it. We got it. Whew. It's him. Hey, Daniel, we are too. Can you hear me?
Is that Danny Wesley?
No, it's Daniel Sanjoy. All right, cool.
I swear, like, I follow Danny on
Hey,
Instagram,
Mark.
and like every other day he's like somewhere off hiking or canoeing or shit.
He should. Hey, Mark, can you hear me? Ah, gotcha. Okay. Oh,
Mark Pinkerton.
what's up, Kelly? Okay. Oh, here comes C, Angela, and C's rolling. Can you guys see us, Tulsa? We're testing open right now. All right, thanks, man.
This is the Oklahoma Ford Sports Blitz.
Sweet. All right, good to go.
Stands out to me was when I had a customer who came to me who said her husband was diagnosed with Alzheimer's. I had a great opportunity to really help her through her insurance needs since she hadn't done that before, but also even for
Lots of time here.
that she had. Insurance is something that all of us need.
Well, Ben's already gone.
Something that everyone needs a person to help.
Bye, Ben.
Buying a Hyundai at the lowest 5-year cost to own is smart. Buying right now at the Hyundai Memorial
So C, how the open to 3 tight on ding. Then 2 tight for phase 42. And we get our 2 shot there on 43.
Oklahoma Chevy dealers. Chevy drives Oklahoma.
Swope.
Well, with it being the holiday weekend, a lot of folks already at the area lakes, I know, trying to cool off and beat the heat.
Yeah, pretty much. 2.5 out. Approximate. I think she did noodled.
Her story.
Yeah.
I've noticed I had a wrong stat in the pre-pro that we did, so I had to change it to a full screen at the very end.
For what page? 43?
Yeah, right after their takes.
215. It's going to be a change on 43 here. Let me, we had to make a couple changes in the 50s block because of a couple worries about whether we could get John and Dean over from point A to point B. So.
Okay.
And C, yeah. Forgot about C. We're 2 minutes away. Third venue. Okay, so now 43.
Such a nut.
You said, is this golf pre-pro?
Yeah.
Are we getting rid of it or are we still running it?
It's not the pre-pro, it's now turning to full screen. The pre-pro was just 2 different full screens.
Gotcha. Can you float that VO then that we're not using so I don't call it up? Okay, we're killing the golf pre-pro, which is, which tape is that? The next day. All right, so for page 43, we're a minute 10 out. Be up to 3, first VO and A. We got SOT and B.
Yeah. Hey,
And then now we've
whenever,
got 2 full
the
screens now.
The golf standings, it was in pre-pro form.
So yeah, the third
and
tape
the
is out on
script
43. I
stays
was
the
looking at the
same, but now they're full
wrong
screens. I
page.
had to make that
Okay,
correction
so
with the
3 quad,
full-
BLNA, Tot and
so
Bean. Now there's
those are
2
full
Viswin full
screens
screens in there.
that's pre-pro.
And then we'll go to the T's on B after that.
No, you was right. I made a scoring error for the leader.
Oh, so you had an error on it. Hey, at least you caught it. Good catch.
Testing 1,
30
2,
up.
3, 4, 5.
We got
And,
Dean.
They looked really good though.
Okay.
I'm mad.
Then 15 seconds. Oh yeah, 10 seconds. Let's see how we can go here. Stand by, C, full sound. 4, 3, 2, 1, and roll C, and up on that sound. Stand by, 3 under. And Dean.
This is the Oklahoma Ford Sports Blitz.
Thank you. Can't animate
We
this
hope
turkey.
you are having a fun-filled Memorial Day weekend, and while we'll celebrate the games we
Two's
play
next.
in the world of sports the next
And we'll
30
change his
minutes,
name.
let's take a few seconds to honor those who made the ultimate sacrifice. Those brave, hardy people were and are our heroes, the ones our kids can look up to, the
Ready
true
to?
role models, the real winners. Thank you.
Take.
Indeed.
Change it.
There's
Thanks for the
plenty of
white.
excitement at Karsten Creek at the moment, and there's some for OSU in Winston-Salem,
3 on a
North
tee shot
Carolina
next
as well.
for
Monica
page
Babich
43.
and Sofia Blanco advanced to Monday's NCAA doubles title match after a straight set win over a team from Duke today. On the line tomorrow,
Stand by 3.
the program's first national title and a wild card berth in the U.S. Open.
Stretch move. Take.
Well, an important Memorial Day weekend
Stand by
is
their
always
names.
welcome
Key
to
in
the Oklahoma
animate.
Ford Sports Blitz. We begin with 3 rounds of the NCAA Men's Golf Championships.
Lose it.
Now in the book.
We'll go to A
Well,
next.
yes, and at Karsten Creek, the field of teams was cut to 15 after today and cut to 8 after tomorrow. Now, those 8 advance into match play to decide
Stand
the
by A.
national championship.
Well,
First
early.
OSU in strong position. You were out there today, John, in second. They'll advance. Defending national champ Oklahoma in 5th and could use a strong final 18 to ensure their survival.
OU leads 9th place Alabama by 6 shots. Also, the medalist will be decided tomorrow. OSU's Victor Hovland is tied for 7th at 4 under. Freshman Matthew Wolf and Austin Eckroat
Now
are
stand
tied
by
at
A.
11th at 3 under. And OU's Brad Dahlke and Blaine Hale are tied for 14th
Roll line.
at 2
Take.
Well,
Red
great
key.
crowds out
Key
there for you
in
today,
animate.
John. Karsten Creek looks like an army in the fairway.
Lose
OSU
it.
freshman phenom Matthew Wolf, a long birdie putt here on 17.
B
He'll
sound
slide
full
by.
will be
He'd
next,
actually
starting
bogey
with
the
Matthew.
hole, but birdie 18 to card a 369. That's Edmund North's Austin Eckroat. Can't sink the birdie. He'd tap in to complete a 72, even par. OU's Brad Dahlke putting for birdie on the par 5 ninth. Comes up a little short. His game is back, though. The par would make him low sooner, 2 under 70. Back to OSU, Victor Hovland leads
there's
the
enough
Cowboys.
video
Birdie's
here.
18. 4
Stand by B
under,
full
rather,
sound.
68 for the
'cause he's
sophomore from
rambling
Norway.
on. We got
And
15
Duke,
seconds left of the video
with the
here.
round of the day, 12
Here we go.
under as a team. They threw out an even par round. Evan Katz on 9, bogey free
Stand by
68.
B.
Blue Devils in first, 3 up on
5,
the Pokes, and the Sooners are in 5th.
Roby, wipe sound.
I think this course is
Key and animate
so
Matthew.
demanding, and you can't really force anything out here. As soon as you
Lose
start
it.
forcing things and going after pins,
Got
that's when you
Allen
start making
next.
high numbers and mistakes that you wouldn't
We'll go to
normally
full
make.
screen
So,
after these,
I
after
think we
this
really,
saw here.
you know,
Stand
had a
by
good
Allen.
game plan, sticking with being conservative when we needed to.
I like where we're
10-4.
sitting, and the overall score.
Animate.
The goal is to try to get a little bit better every day. We shot the same score we
Lose
did
it.
yesterday, I think.
Ryan's next.
And so I like where we're at. We'll just keep, again, building momentum. We'll iron things out today. Get ready for another good round tomorrow. I thought we had a
Stand by,
really
Ryan.
solid day. It wasn't great, but we
Animate.
did get 2 guys under par, and Blaine Hale shot
Lose
under
it.
par. So
Brad's
it's a little
next.
frustrating knowing that we had to take a
So is
5
John or
over.
Dean reading the full screen first?
That's one of the things
Is
that we've
John?
done a really nice job this spring
Okay.
is not having to take rounds like
Prompter,
that.
okay.
My philosophy on this course is how you look at it. This is how you're going to play.
Stand
If
by
you go
Brad.
on this course thinking it's the toughest
Animate.
course ever and that there's high numbers out there. that
Lose
you're
it.
probably
Stand
not
by
gonna
full
play
screen.
well. So I think we're all really confident.
Matter of doing it,
we
see
know
out.
we can tear this course up, and it's just a matter of doing it.
Wipe cue.
Top 8
Animate.
teams advance after Monday.
Sorry.
Duke was awesome
Change it.
today. 10 under as a team through 3 rounds. They throw out that even par round. Steady.
Yeah,
OSU
to lose
5
the
back.
bug
Texas
first.
Tech
Gotcha.
In third, -3.
Stand by to
Vanderbilt
change
up
your
to
full
fourth
screen.
At +2. OU at +4. Auburn at +6. Texas A&M in 7th.
Kinda like an
at
index
+7.
line.
Kent State at +8.
Gotcha.
Alabama again 9th at +10.
Change it.
Individually, Clemson's Bryson
Change your full
Nimmer
screen.
9 under after 54 holes.
Is that your second full
Hovland,
screen?
5 back. Both freshmen are 3 under. Wolf and Eckler.
B's next for the
Sooners,
T's.
Dalkey and Blaine Hale tied for 14th at 2 under.
Stand by
With
for
teammates
music. Stand by
Cummins
B.
and Hirschman +2 and 6, and Boshu +7, Ventura +9 for the Cowboys.
Music.
Coming
Robbie
up,
White.
another trip to the Women's College World
Anime,
Series.
stand
for
by
the
your brakes,
softball team.
Masters.
Highlights and reactions from their
Masters.
Super Regional after the break.
And roll the brakes. And fade. Roll A. Search move. Dissolve sound. On her home field, see out. Mike Q. Start your move.
Well,
Jim.
it's that time
Stand
of
by
the year again when
2.
softball
Stretch
is on
push.
ESPN
Dissolve.
nonstop, and Patty Gasso's Sooners win,
A's
win,
next
win,
for
win, and
fifth.
win
We are on
again. And
50.
Oklahoma's most complete
The other A.
team is headed back to the College World Series, the Women's College World
Like
Series, for the
fork,
12th
the other
time
white knee.
since
Stand by A.
2000.
The Powerhouse program looking for its 5th national title while looking to be the first team to win 3 straight since UCLA did it back from 1988 to
Roll A.
90. Let's take a look at how it went down.
Ready, key.
Super Regional
Key in.
bases loaded in the first against Arkansas. Nicole Mendez drives in
Lose
2
it.
with a base hit. She goes 5 for
Or
7
change
against
it.
Arkansas with 5 runs
Score
scored.
key to be full sound.
A 2-0 lead for starter Paige Parker.
What?
More than enough.
It
A
will.
pair of strikeouts in the second.
makes
The
no
lefty throws a
sense.
6-hit shutout.
Well, it's
9
Viz, then,
strikeouts.
so that's
And then there would be
that's
more
all you have
damage
to say.
offensively. Fai View just clears the wall.
Stand by
here.
your
Stingy
score key.
Sooners win 9-0.
Kimmy.
A 2-0 sweep.
Stand
and
by
the
B,
Sooners
full
are headed
sound.
back
Yeah.
to the Hall of Fame
I
Stadium
understand
for the
that.
7th time in the last 8 years. They'll face Washington Thursday at 1:30.
Roll B. Wipe sound.
This
Key
program
anime pat. Ooh, nice.
has gone to heights of where
Lose
the
it.
expectation
All right,
is
Jib.
we
Left
do
RSP
this.
with A next.
We should be
Stand by the
one
Jib.
of the
Stand by A.
final teams, and if
Al
we're
Q is
not,
embraced.
it's a disappointing season. It's a hard place
And
to
Dean's
live,
Mike.
but a world that they've embraced.
Roll A. Start your moves. Off cue.
Baylor wins the Big
Stand by
12
2.
baseball tournament in dramatic fashion here in the city. Shea Langerlu. Help me there, John.
Dissolve.
There you go.
Yeah.
Take it on.
RBI in the 11th gives the Bears a 6-5 walk-off victory. Number 2
Stand
seeded
by
Cowboys
A.
didn't
I
have quite the
jumped off
showing
a
they
little
wanted.
early.
Josh Holliday's club came into the tournament in a slump, and the subpar play continued in
Roll
breakdown.
A.
The Pokes
Take-
opened the tourney with a sloppy loss to
Key
West
in.
Virginia
Anime
on
Texas
Wednesday.
Tech
9
LSU.
combined errors in the game. OSU got the winning run
Lose
to the
it.
plate the 9th, but a
Score
ground
key
to third
to
ended
D,
the
back to A
8-5
full sound.
Mountaineers win. Then on Thursday, the Pokes lost their 4th game in the last week to Texas Tech. OSU finds out its NCAA
Key anime.
tournament fate
Stand by
tomorrow.
D. Roll D. Take. And stand by A. Full sound. Roll A. Wipe sound. That's my bad.
We know it's nothing
Animate,
that's guaranteed,
Josh.
and the opportunity to keep playing
Lose
is
it.
something we would embrace.
I don't have a TRT on
It's
it.
a
Stand by
tremendous amount
B.
of emotion and pride.
14 seconds.
Those things are
Thank
all
you.
alive and well in
Gets
our heart.
frustrating,
It's just,
yeah. Thank you.
When you don't get the results
Here we are.
that you want, it gets
Roll
frustrating.
B. Wipe Q.
Well, the Sooners sandwiched a
Animate.
pair of wins this week between losses to eventual champion Baylor. They're red
Lose
hot.
it.
Skip
Score key
Johnson's
to
bunch
back
felt
to D to A
confident
full
in their
sound again.
NCAA tournament chances. Heading into the Big 12
Stand by
tournament
D.
and wins over top-seeded Texas and Kansas helped OU's cause even more.
And roll D. Wipe. Stand by A. Roll A. Wipe sound. Key anime.
It's up to the committee. We can't
Skip,
control
thank
that.
you.
All we can
17.
control is what we do. And,
Lose it.
And that's the reason why we didn't really
Press
press
it's the
Joe
out.
Walker
B's next for
more than
pre-pro.
anybody. I mean,
Stand by B.
I think he could maybe play, but we're not going to press that
Roll
until
B.
the time is
Q.
ready to press
Wipe
it.
Q. Damn it.
You mentioned Steele Walker.
Thanks
There's
for the
lots
hold.
of concern over the
Two's
weekend
next.
about the hamstring injury that took Kyler Murray out of the Big 12 tournament.
Double
OU's
out, sort of.
presumptive
Stand by
starting
two.
quarterback in football tweaked his hammy stealing in the win over Texas.
Solve.
So, Dean, the obvious question is, should OU fans be concerned?
Well, it looks like both Murray
We'll be up to A
and
next for
Steele
53.
Walker will be good to go, but speaking from experience, nagging hamstrings are a nightmare. The bigger potential problem is if he's as good as one scout says, he says, quote, he's got tons of potential, including power and speed you can't coach, end quote. It's
Someone
possible
brewing
huge
coffee.
first-round money could end his OU football
Yes, I'm
career.
smelling
I don't
coffee.
see that, though. Others like ESPN.com's Keith
Stand by
Law have
A.
him projected as the 36th rated prospect.
And roll A.
Well, they went ahead and played the Summit
Key,
League tournament
key
anyway,
in,
even though the
anyway.
outcome has seemed to be predetermined for a number
Is that
of
a
years
sponsor
now.
there?
ORU, the top seed,
Lose
the
it?
Golden
Summit
Eagles
League? Oh,
outscored
this is
South
the
Dakota
Summit
State
League.
in the opener, rallied past North
B
Dakota
full
State
sound
late
is
in the
next.
semis, then crushed
Stand by
South
B.
Dakota State in the title game. That's 19 Summit League championships and another automatic NCAA berth.
Roll B. Wipe sound. Key
We're
anime.
consistent, and
Cummings.
hopefully we can step up to the next
Lose
level
it.
and go to
Cal's
a super regional.
next.
But we're happy, and we're gonna enjoy this.
Ready
today,
to
for
make
sure.
a run.
I think we're playing our best,
Stand
but I
by
also think we
Cal.
can get better.
Animate.
there's always room for improvement. So I think if we
Lose
just keep doing
it.
what we're
Stand
doing,
by
have a lot of
Ryan.
confidence in each other, I think we're gonna.
And then we'll go to D next to 3
Feel
on
really
Lee.
good about our rotation. Feel
Animate.
really good about our bullpen.
Stand by D.
We're ready to make a run.
Roll D. Take you.
Let's
Stand
take
by
a break
3.
from
Starts
baseball for this
push.
week's viewer
Dissolve.
question.
You guys name
Organized
Ken,
team
right?
activities began this week across the NFL, which meant Baker Mayfield
Lose it,
worked
stand by
out for the
full
first
screen.
time with the full Cleveland Browns team. In Mayfield's first OTA practice, he threw 3 interceptions and nearly had 2 more balls picked off.
Animate on.
That led
Can't
Bill
animate.
from Norman to ask, hey guys, did you see
All right,
Baker
up to
Mayfield
the
threw
right
3
RSP.
interceptions in his
Stand by
first
2.
practice this week? Is Baker destined to be a major bust?
Yeah.
Guys, what do you think?
Thank you.
I don't think the first practice is going to make you destined
Teases
for greatness
next.
or,
V&A.
or trash, whatever that comment was. Baker threw to a lot of people wide open in Lincoln Riley's offense, and it's going to be a lot different. It always is for guys making the jump from college to pro, especially there with the Browns. So I think he'll struggle at times, but I'm not getting too excited over this opener.
No, it's OTA first practice.
Step up for music. Step
3
by.
words, adjustments. He'll make them, okay? It'll work out. Don't worry.
All NBA
Music,
teams
Roy White.
announced this week. See which
Stand
Thunder
by,
players
Master.
made this list, and we discussed whether anyone got snubbed. That's coming up next.
And roll your brakes. Fade. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And start to move and take you. Stand by 3.
Welcome back as we shift
Start
our
to
focus
push.
to
Does
the
all 3.
hardwood, John.
Yeah, lots of NBA news
We'll
and
go to A
accolades
next
handed
for
out
some
this week, including the
pre-pro.
All-NBA teams.
Well, Russell Westbrook named to the second team, making it 7
Stand by
times
A.
he's earned All-NBA honors, while Paul George, a third-team forward. The question around these parts was why Russ was second team and Damian Lillard first.
Yeah, from Portland. I don't think anyone will argue James Harden making the first team over Russ. Some question whether Portland's Lillard should have been ahead of the guy they call the Brody.
Dissolve, thanks.
Lillard does average more
We'll wait
points
to
at
be
nearly
next,
27
or
a game.
actually
Westbrook
dissolve
just
to
a
be.
point and a half behind at 25.4. But Russ led the league in assists at 10.3.
Whatever you wanna do.
Lillard
Stand by
averaging
B.
6.6. And of course Westbrook with double-digit rebounds. 10th
I'm trying to
in the league
remember
as
how
a
this
point
all
guard,
works.
while Lillard with only 4.5.
Roll B.
The
And
media,
white.
it seemed to me, voted Lillard over Russ because Portland
Back to 3.
overachieved and the Thunder underachieved. Paul George
You have one?
failed to make
Animate
the
it on.
all-defensive teams. Despite a reputation, he backed up with a
And lose
terrific
it.
perimeter defense and just overall D. The 3-time
Stand by 3.
all-defensive player was second in steals with 2 per game.
And take 3.
And many are wondering
Going back
whether
to A
the
next.
lack of recognition for PG, remember he wasn't originally named an all-star this season, will affect his decision to stay in Oklahoma City. I'm
Stand by
not
A.
one of those. It's either about him signing for a lot more money and staying in Oklahoma City, or believing the grass is greener with LeBron
He's just not
somewhere,
gonna
or
let it go, is he?
maybe by joining the Lakers without it.
Roll A.
More Thunder
Take-
news as ESPN names Russell Westbrook and
Animate
Carmelo
the
Anthony, two
sun,
of the
Westbrook
most
and
famous
Anthony.
athletes in the world. Westbrook comes in at number
Liz it.
34, while Melo
B will be next.
lands at 43. The results were based on internet searches, endorsements, and social media following.
Stand by B. What? Roll B. White.
The
Change.
Warriors force a Game 7 after beating the
Now, this
Rockets
is my
by
place here,
29
okay, anyway,
in Game 6 last night. Klay Thompson 35, including 9 three-pointers. Okay,
You have nothing?
remembers the infamous Game 6 home loss in the 2017
That's okay.
playoffs
Stand
when
by full
Klay went
sound.
off.
Can
Kevin
you use-
Durant
can you use
was
this?
awful in crunch time for the Thunder and was clearly uncomfortable when asked about that game.
Roll A. White sound.
What do you both remember from that?
Got it? Animate it on.
Please don't go there.
Stand by B.
What do you both remember from the
What's the IQ on this?
2016 game
I'll remember. Stand by B.
at Oklahoma City?
Next question. I think we both blocked that whole year out of our memory.
And roll B. Wipe Q.
Well, Game 7 tonight in the East between the Cavs and Celtics.
Can't
Boston down 4 in the 4th. This does not happen often. LeBron gets
Damn,
dunked on.
Lizzo.
Jason Tatum, the throwdown
3 at the
plus
landing
stare
next.
the bump. But the Cavs
Track
go on a
lap there,
15-2
right?
run late. The Celtics miss 10 straight shots.
Ready your
James goes
score
for
key?
35 points
Can't
and
animate?
15 boards. Cleveland wins it to
Stand by
advance to the
3.
finals 87-79.
Start to move. Take Q.
Oklahoma will
Jib's
take
next.
on Notre Dame in basketball in the Jimmy V Classic on December the 4th.
Stand by
First
the
time
jib.
OU's played in the event at Madison Square Garden in the event's
Such move.
24-year history.
Dissolve.
OU will host Vandy.
2 B
January
plays
26th
on
as part
John
of the
next.
SEC Big 12
Stand by
Challenge.
2.
OSU will host Mike Boynton's alma mater. South Carolina.
Switch move. Take
Another
you.
date with South Carolina in the Big 12 SEC Challenge. It's been a somewhat
See, they
controversial
full
month
sum
for Mason
for-
Rudolph since the Steelers
Stop.
drafted the former OSU quarterback in the 3rd round.
What's that?
Longtime Pittsburgh starter Ben Roethlisberger has made it clear through the media he wasn't thrilled with his team's decision to draft a quarterback
12,
that early. And his reaction raised some eyebrows throughout the league. Rudolph has said the right things throughout
Stand
the
by
whole
C,
process.
stand by
and
full
Big
sound.
Ben believes people are overreacting to his confidence.
And roll A, white
I
sound.
think people took
Damn it,
things
my
that I
bad.
said into a
Can't wait, Ben.
context that I was going to be mean or rude or whatever, and that was
Lose it.
not it at all. If you listen to the whole
Continue to do that. Stand by B.
conversation, that was said in jest and laughing and having fun. So I've never been the type to just be rude or mean to other quarterbacks. You can ask, Jones. And I've had a lot of quarterbacks through here that have been younger than me that I've tried to help any way that I can. So I'll continue to do that.
Roll B. White cube.
Said it in the first place.
Change
Bad news
it.
for Oboe this week. The LA Ram will miss the rest of off-season activities after suffering a foot injury. Former
Jesus
Sooner
next.
underwent successful
A.
surgery,
John's mic.
according to head coach Sean McVay.
Stand by for music.
The
Stand
Rams
by A.
traded up to select Oboe
You got
in the
plenty.
5th round of last month's draft.
Music. Roll A.
Coming up
White.
next, hear from a couple of the state's best football
Animate on.
prospects.
Nice.
as coaches
Stand
from
by,
around the
Masters.
country were in town to watch practice.
And roll the break. And fade. Roll A. Start your move jams off cue.
High school
Semi
spring
three.
football in Oklahoma extended
move. Does all
into
three?
the past week.
Semi
That
full
just
sound
sounds
for
I know
Harold
it does,
Kuntz
and
package.
one recruit is attracting a
Did you
lot
get
of
it?
attention from college
Sweet.
coaches. Harold Kuntz is on the story.
Roll A. Sound take.
In a sense, it's a good thing to have.
Dax
and
comes in at
sometime,
sometime. Anime. Is that
think
Dax?
about it wears on you a little bit.
Booker T head coach Brad Caleb has
was
seen
it?
plenty
Nope.
of visitors during spring practice.
I have Dax
Big
Hill,
reason,
D.A.
Dax
Jones.
Hill.
I've always loved football. I mean, it wasn't my
Animate
first
this guy.
sport, but I
This is
know
it.
right when I got into it, I know
Was it?
this is a sport I really would like
Okay.
to play
When's
and enjoy.
Dax?
but
When's DJ come
I
in?
know sometimes you kind of get
He's
hectic. but,
59
I mean,
seconds.
it's a
You
good
have
job,
Harold
really,
next?
just to recruit.
All right.
Hills
Well, I know
narrowed
who
his
Harold
decision to
is.
6 schools. OU coaches visited Booker T earlier this week, and the
But
hashtag
don't.
Dax the Staley
Daniel's
movement
gonna
that was started by
bring
none
me
other
for
than OSU running back Justice Hill, Dax's brother, and his attention has helped his teammates.
Those younger kids with my good luck getting looked at can really get the exposure while they coach
Yes.
out here. So I tell them to turn up.
Just
got
good
it,
for
went
everybody
viral.
getting better. But I know the competition
Where's
just makes
Harold at?
everyone better.
Oklahoma State's
Harold,
already
animate
impact
Harold.
around Green Country. There are 2 commits so far.
Lose it.
Grayson Boomer over at Collinsville, and here at
Stand
Booker T,
by
Washington,
DA next.
it's DJ Jones.
It's just family always been through OSU. It's just
Animate.
I've always been there. I've always been to games, and I just feel like
Dan,
it's close
lose
enough
it.
to home.
What's
and
TRT
it feel
on
like
this?
Super pumped to get down there, put
Thank
in
you.
work. Yeah, really excited.
But the
Okay,
focus
thank you.
for these talented players have a stellar summer and senior year.
We just go against each other one on one.
We'll go to B next.
We all know that we're probably the top secondary in the state of Oklahoma.
It's always fun to compete
20
with,
away.
not just
Can you
Oklahoma
preset
kids,
two
but,
right quick,
going like
Angela?
the whole country, seeing what everyone has
Okay,
and
cool.
where you
Master,
stack
can
up
you double
against
check
those guys
shading
and
on
just keep
camera
going what I'm
2?
doing.
John looks a little
I've always
warm.
loved doing this, so just showing it to people and just keep getting
Stand
better
by
on
B.
the field. I mean, that's always a dream of mine.
For Oklahoma Ford Sports Blitz, I'm Earl
Roll B. Wet cube.
Your attention, please. We have a
Key in,
first-time
animate.
winner in the Indy 500. Australian Will
not Dan
Power
Fitzpatrick,
taking the
that's-
checkered flag. His first win at the
Stand
Brickyard.
by
His
A.
11th try, and of course, you have to have the big
7-3.
swig of milk after.
Did
Big
you
swig.
say Will Power?
I
Fort
did.
Worth
Stand by A.
Invitational
Roll
final
A.
round
Wipe.
at the Colonial.
Change.
Former Cowboy Kevin Tway wrapping up a very nice weekend in the Lone Star State. Check out this
D
approach
to
on
A
number
for
18.
74.
Man, he hits it a mile. This will burn the edge of the cup. He will tap in for birdie. Tway shoots 367 to finish 10 under.
Stand by D.
And that is tied for 5th. That's back-to-back top 10 finishes for the Edmond native. Justin Rose had 8 birdies today. This actually not one of them. It's a bogey on 18. He played safe, but he's still your tournament champ, beating Brooks Koepka by 3.
Stand by D.
Rose minus 20 for the championship.
Roll D. Take you.
Time
Stand
for
by A.
our winning call
Roll A.
would be
Wipe.
Arizona winning
Key in,
the
animate.
NCAA Women's
Winning
Golf
call.
National Championship. Well, a soccer game
Is
broke
it
up
A?
there at
Oh,
Christian
okay.
Creek this past week. This birdie from
Yeah,
Haley
we're on A.
Moore lifted the
Yeah.
Wildcats past Alabama on the 19th
B's next for
hole.
75.
3-2.
What? Roll B. White. Change.
Well, another edition of the Brown Gold Derby between the Energy and the Roughnecks. OKC
D's next to the
strikes
3
right
box.
off the bat. First minute, Christian Valesky puts the Energy on board first. But 15 minutes later, Joaquin
Still says
Rivas
Steve on the box.
gets the equalizer. The game ends in a
There it
1-1
is.
draw. Both
Stand by
teams
D
back in action
and Lee.
Saturday.
Roll D. Take you. Come on the wall. Solve Q.
All right, time now to play the percentages. Starting
Sorry,
off
2 box,
with men's
3
golf
box,
percentage
rather.
chance. A team from Oklahoma
And
wins
take.
the men's golf national championship this week. John, you won last week, so you're up
Stand
first.
by.
Well, there's been way
2,
too
take
much
2.
hype and way too much being said about this for way too
We'll go to 3
long.
next.
And OSU's playing pretty well, and OU's right there. I'll say 55%.
Take.
Well, I'm going to go over the 50% as well because you feel negative if you don't. I mean, the odds
Somebody-
truly aren't that, but OSU's
stand by
playing great.
1.
They have such depth, quality depth, and Oklahoma has actually had the best of OSU tournament earlier this year, the Big 12 tournament, so they've got some confidence.
And take.
All right, let's switch to baseball.
$33
kind of football, depending on how you
or
look at it.
whoever
Percentage
first.
chance Kyler Murray's hamstring strain is something to worry
Yeah,
about.
stand by 3. Take 3.
I don't think so.
Go
15%
to 2
is
next.
what I have. I mean, they do so many good things now for those guys. My hamstring were like this. You know, you do this
Oh,
10
dear
times,
God.
John, that'd be it. You know,
Oh,
touch
my
the toes.
gosh.
These guys, it's 24/7 around the clock. He'll be fine.
I'm really glad you said touch
Take
the toes
2.
because I wasn't quite sure what you were doing there for a second. I'm going to say 25%.
Stand by 3
because
box.
anything involving a hammy, it gets a
Take
little
3
dangerous.
box. Stand by
Lots of
1.
flexibility in this studio.
Take.
OU softball. OU softball
3,
team
2.
opening up the Women's College World Series Thursday against Washington. Percentage chance the Sooners win it all for the 3rd straight year.
Take.
That's me, and I say 60 because I think they
Stand by.
I think there's
3 on
they felt a
Dean.
little slighted by this whole thing with the seeding and all of this, and my gosh, they've been unstoppable so far.
Take.
Don't let my 44% lead you to believe that I'm not
We'll go to 1 next.
optimistic about the Sooners or don't follow them closely. I'm in both camps. They are wonderful,
one more question in there.
but it is so difficult. Those games come down to just a play here, a play there. I'm going 44%, and they are the favorite for sure.
Take.
All right, I like these next two. During Game 5 of the
Oh,
Warriors
okay.
Rockets series,
I was just looking
Steve
at
Kerr
the
told Kevin
graphic.
Durant
Ready,
a
3
story
box.
about Michael Jordan, a story about trusting your teammates. Now, percentage chance
Take 3
KD
box.
actually listened to that story.
Ready.
Well, it doesn't
3.
mean
Take
that
3.
he'll hear it and then do it, but 80% is what I have. But when Steve Kerr is telling you something, as odd as it was during a game like that, but when he's talking about Michael Jordan, players
2.
like KD listen. So I say 80%.
Take 2.
Maybe he listened, but it didn't really have
Going
a
back to
positive
1
impact
for the final
down the
question.
stretch, though. It went back to the ISO ball, so I'm going to say number 35 gave him 35% of his attention.
Take.
And the Cavs beat the Celtics in Game 7. Cleveland back in the finals. Percentage
Stand by
chance
2.
LeBron getting this team to the finals is his greatest achievement.
Take.
Oh, because it
Ready,
just
3.
happened, right? So it has to be the greatest thing ever, right? Look, it's tremendous, but it's 30% that fits.
Take 3.
I'm going to
Ready
give
the
John
boxes.
my vote on this. I like what he's saying, but I heard him say it so many times. I'm going with 80%. He played in all 82 games.
Take.
Played 48
Semi-full
minutes
screen.
tonight,
Stand by
and
your
these
breaks.
Cavs stunk quite often this year. 80%.
Candidate.
Latest greatest.
All right, Texas
Stand
team
by
and Texas John, we
Masters.
need a winner. 7-9, 6-4-0.
And roll the brakes. And fade. Here we are. 3, 2, 1. And start your take you. Semi full
We have
screen.
a winner. I'm not sure who won
Animate.
yet. I have numbers.
Stand by to lose it. Stand by your copyright.
John,
John,
you're stuck on that.
Lose it.
Is that the same graphic
And
from last
run your
week?
copyright.
Oh, man. Well,
What's
thank
that?
you,
Oh, shit.
Oklahoma. It's a run
Thank you
rule.
very much.
Roll C. And roll the brakes, master. And fade. Oops. My bad. All right. Thanks, everyone. Thanks, Tulsa.